Hello everybody, I am the moral atheist and my hair looks kind of weird. Alright, I just did a 20-minute run through of this video, so hopefully I can do it faster now. Alright, so BuzzFeed here is an article titled 20 Awesome Things Every Proud Feminist Needs in Her Life. Smash the Patriarchy. Written by Catherine Fiorillo. Alright, number 1, this subtle visual. And then there's a tank top. I bathe in male tears. So if the feminist movement is about destroying the male sexism against women, allegedly depriving them of rights that men have and not giving them jobs, then how does it make sense to demean men in return? I'll come back to this in a little bit once we get through some more things that are basically the same thing. Alright, 2. Male tears on a mug, that you would generally put water into. Well, I got a question. Why is pink used on so many of these feminist items? Because pink is like the girly color. It's been associated with girliness for a long time. And last I checked, it hasn't changed in terms of the public majority. 3. This Harry Potter tank. I solemnly swear that I will smash the patriarchy. Alright, I'll come back to this later. And I'm not skipping it, I'll come back to it, because something else will come up later having to do with the patriarchy. 4. And this Spice Girls pullover. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get my consent. Well, yeah, this applies to men too. Like, if a girl wants to have sex with a guy, and the guy's in a committed relationship, and he's drunk, and then, he still has a sex drive, then you get his drunk self to have sex with you, then that's still rape. Because the guy, if he can get witnesses to testify that he has always been faithful in the 3 years he's been dating his girlfriend, he has been approached by many girls and he's always turned them down because he is in a committed relationship, then hopefully the jury's going to see that, yeah, it was rape. But sure, it's usually a guy who violates this rule, but you know what? Those people are indecent people. 5. This unheard of decal. And there's a pink hairy monster, sort of like a dragon kind of thing. Hair is natural. Deal with it. Okay, so if you want to live your life with hairy legs, okay. Personally, I don't like hairy legs on women, because it looks like guys' legs, and that just bothers me. So, it's my list of sexually attractive traits, preferences, and it's different for different people. Some people like gigantic boobs. I don't. I think they're disgusting. Some people like really small boobs. Alright? I'm not going to go against either of those preferences. I accept that people have the right to choose what they feel sexually attracted to, and usually it's not really a choice. They just realize, yeah, I'm sexually attractive to these certain traits. Like, personally, I like straight hair because it means the person doesn't spend forever working on their hair and it's not all tangly. And when I see a brush that has a lot of hair tangled up in it, then I always want to get a toothpick or something and just pull out all the hair out and clean it up, and it's like, oh, so much better. And I'll come back to this later when something connects back to it. 6. This amazing mug. Who needs gender roles when we can have sushi rolls? And gender roles spelled R-O-L-E-S. I get the pun. Don't get what the message is here. Sushi rolls and gender roles aren't interchangeable. 7. This informative tank. Feminism teaching girls to be somebodies instead of somebodies. So when you break down the word somebodies, it's literally some and bodies. So like when referring to multiple people, you got a collection of bodies. I remember feminists complaining about the objectification of the female body. Well, doesn't this kind of objectify it too? And what's so bad about being in a relationship with a guy who really cares about you and will protect you? Like, is the cat being discriminated against because their owner really cares about them? But people seem to have no problem with describing the cat or referring to the cat as, that's Carl's cat. It's not, that's a cat that Carl watches over, takes care of. That's Carl's cat. It's the same thing. Yeah, some guys are indecent people and they treat their girlfriends as just a sex object, but if we generalized women on indecent women, then all these feminist people would be like, hey, that's not what we are. You can't judge us on the actions of a few. Well, that's what you're doing. And whoop-de-doo, we're making good time. 8. Oh, there goes my voice. 8. This empowering shirt. A woman's place is in the House and the Senate. Alright. If you want to have some political power, fine by me. That's a life choice. Some people want to sit at home and play video games all day. That's a life choice. And, like, you know, one of the two main factions in the original, like, sort of feminist movement, when was it? I think it was like, yeah, it was after World War I, after all the women were working in the factories because all the men were away. Then they felt what it was like to have that power. Some women were dying to go back to their house life, where their husband would go after work and they would be at home cleaning the dishes and whatnot. Because that's what they wanted. Probably because they were raised to want that, but it doesn't change the fact that they wanted the life of a housewife. But other women were like, wow, I really liked having this kind of power. I want to keep it. So it's two different preferences of life, and you're basically saying that no, all of those housewives are brainwashed, which that was one of the things that was said back then by the feminists of the time. And going back to number 5, hair is natural, deal with it. So this one is saying, like, pro-choice, if I want to be hairy, then let me be hairy. But then number 8 is saying, no, women don't get to choose what their life will be like. They have to go get positions of power. And this comment, could one of you guys make me a sandwich? All this power is making me hungry. That's basically calling men slaves to women. That's like, imagine if a black person complained all the time about how whites are racist and how they enslaved black people. And then, in response, they're racist towards white people. And they say that they should be enslaved. Well, how the hell is that the proper way of going about this and a proper response? Now it turns into a quest for vengeance, not for justice and equality and fairness. 9. This reminder, throw a pillow. Do I have any water around here? And there's a pillow with some like dot colored lips. And then it says, feminism is a joke. I don't understand what this is saying. Let me know in the comments what it's saying if you know. 10. This radical t-shirt. Feminism is a radical notion that women are people. Not by your definition, it ain't. You know, your definition of feminism is it's a radical idea that men are the slaves of women, that women have to be vying for power. They can't want a quiet life at home as a housewife. And what else? And you should be allowed to choose if you want to be hairy, but you don't have a choice of what you want to do in life. Gotta go vie for power. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention something. So the comment of number 7, the t-shirt, feminism teaching girls to be somebodies instead of somebodies. A grammar lesson and a life lesson in one. I don't see a grammar lesson, I just see difference in spelling. But that's not grammar, that's spelling. Alright, 11. This feminist's favorite color t-shirt. My favorite color is the dying light of a dismantled patriarchy. Light is not a color. Light is an object. It's like saying my favorite color is a coin. Yeah, a coin has color, but a coin is not a color. So, you need to take some more lessons on grammar. This is actually a grammar lesson. 12. Uteruses before deuteruses. Yeah. Okay, imagine if someone had a pin that said, white people before black people. Imagine what would happen because of that. 13. This prancing t-shirt. And there's a unicorn standing on top of a skull with crossbones in the back and flowers all around. Trample the patriarchy. That's rather violent. 14. This filthy sweatshirt. Feminism is not a dirty word. Okay, this is a pure opinion. Like, personally, I think the term nigga should never ever be used. Especially because the people who are using it are all black people. It's like 99% are black people referring to black people. And nigga was derived from nigger. And somehow the people that use nigga, that I tell them the word nigga was derived from nigger, then they're like, no, it wasn't. Then where was it derived from? What other word is close to nigga that like has a reasonable original meaning that could be turned into nigga? And there are split opinions on it. Like, there's an article where they asked people's opinion. One person said it's a term of endearment. Alright, that's fine. Since it doesn't really affect me, I'm not going to do anything really active about stopping you from using it. Because different culture, different opinions. So feminism is maybe treated as a dirty word by some people. Other people, they don't care about the word in particular. People use it, they don't really care. 15. This canvas print. Girls don't want boys. Girls want equal pay and sick beats. What's sick beats? Like dubstep? Because personally, from what I've observed in high school, people who listen to dubstep generally are indecent people. And no, girls do want boys. And boys want girls. Know why? Because we have a sex drive. Biologically, we want to have sex, which is having sex with the opposite gender. Some people enjoy having sex with the same gender. Fine, whatever, life choice. So, biologically, our brain subconsciously makes us crave sex because that's how we reproduce and keep the line going. Like, imagine what the human population would be like if we hated sex. Like, it was as unpleasant as sticking your hand into the fire. How big would the population be? 16. This fun t-shirt. Girls just want to have fundamental human rights. Alright, go to North Korea or China. China isn't as bad now, but like, don't go to Hong Kong or Shanghai. Go to Beijing, or go to Syria and Iran are good places to go to see what lacking fundamental human rights is really like. This sticker, I don't care for your casual misogyny. This problem is not specific to girls. People are Some people are anti-Asian. I've been places, like I've been in shops that I felt like the person was racist. They didn't like yell at me, call me a yellow turd, but they certainly weren't very friendly to me. But then some people are really friendly to me, and they're like full on white. So it's not a problem that you should really include on this list, because everyone has this problem. Even whites have black people being racist against them. You know, a white person hits a black person, the black people will be like, racist! 18. This laptop case. I am no damsel in distress. I am a dragon in a dress. Nice little, like, poetry verse, but doesn't really have much of a meaning. 19. This Mean Girls t-shirt. On Wednesdays, we smash the patriarchy. Alright, so, on the patriarchy. If the patriarchy actually existed, then why would they allow your website to be up? It's like, if the Illuminati really existed, and then this website is talking about how the Illuminati has gone to great lengths to hide their existence, then, and that they're an all really powerful group, and they have all the world leaders either in their pocket or in their membership ranks, why would they allow that website to stay up? Doesn't make a lot of sense. 20, and finally, this girl power notebook. Again, why do they use pink? That's the color of girliness. Alright, I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are currently at 0 subscribers. But as long as people are watching the videos, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll leave links to Amazing Atheist videos that talk about feminism. A lot of them are in the same format that I'm using because I copied his format. I'm open about that. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.